I'm jumping on just with a really quick live this afternoon. Happy Friday. I told you guys, I think I'm gonna stand up. I told you guys I was gonna come on and teach you a little bit about tier trays. There are many, many tier trays out there. They have been in style for quite some time. They're getting, I think, more and more popular. But it's just a cute, fun way to display your littles. I call them littles because everybody has these little dust collectors or shelf sitters. So I figured let's go ahead and build one together. There are tons and tons of different themes you can do. You can do them for holidays. You can do them for your seasons, whatever your kitchen theme is. A lot of people put them like in their entryway, on their kitchen table, on your bar, a lot of times in the kitchen, sometimes in your living room. I've seen them on couch tables, things like that. So we're gonna go ahead and build this one right now. Hi to whoever's watching. Okay, so we're gonna start with just a regular tray. This is one that my mom actually picked up. This one does have a lip, so there is a little trick to the lip. If you have little risers, if you wanna like have it above the lip, you can definitely put them in there. But I pick up this, like this is a little Lazy Susan. It came from Target. So we'll go ahead and put that one down there. That way everything's kind of lifted off the bottom there. Another little trick is these little wood slices that you can get. People usually make ornaments or something like that. You can put those in there and that'll lift it up a little higher, maybe one or two. And it's very natural, so you can't really tell when it's in there. I'm going to go ahead and decorate mine for Easter. I did want to show you a couple of little things. You'll find a lot of little things, especially at Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby. These are like little St. Patrick's Day, little bowl fillers, and then you also have little plants. These are fairly cheap anywhere. You could use real plants, fake plants, whatever you'd like. And also I found these little shamrocks from Dollar Tree. But I'm actually going to go ahead and do mine for Easter. So let's get started. Basically what I like to use, I always want to implement plants in here, and I hope you can see that okay. Rather have you see that than me. But I like to implement plants. So you've got your regular natural plant. I actually picked this up last year. It was $5 over at the Target dollar spot that everybody has to walk by. They do that on purpose, by the way. And then I actually found these in a 3-pack, and I like the way it kind of like just kind of lays at the bottom. So we're gonna go ahead and put our plant up here. I already put my bird in here because it's spring. I'm a bird lover. Let's see what else. I actually we got these this year, the little tulips. And then I ordered this little bucket offline from one of my favorite places to order from, the Shabby Tree. And it's got a little lamb, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. The eggs inside are actually eggs that I decoupaged, and we'll do that on another craft night. I'll show you how to do that, but I actually decoupaged those eggs. The white and blue just makes me think of my great-grandmother's old plates. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. You don't want to crowd it too much, but I'm actually going to put this on a Lazy Susan so you can spin it and you can kind of see all the sides of it. So go ahead and put that in there. A lot of people like to put beads. These are just ones from the Dollar Tree, but some people like to use like the wooden beads. So we'll go ahead and kind of drape them in there. You can put it however you want. You can layer it on both ends or just one. So, oops. I'm going to kind of have these draping around, I think we'll do. That way it gives it a little bit of color up top. So there we go. This I actually found at the Dollar Tree, which you could always redo if you don't like the surface, but I kind of like it says Cottontails Candy Cafe Jelly Beans. I love jelly beans. So we'll go ahead and put it like that. And kind of, it just barely fits at the bottom. Your taller items you're probably going to want to put at the front. Sometimes you have a bar, or sometimes you just have something sticking up. I do have some faux eggs that we'll go ahead and throw in there. I already put my little Lazy Susan in the bottom. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. I also have, you see these a lot at the store. They're just like little signs. If you have a big enough tray, they fit perfectly in there at the top. That can be like your main theme. And I also found these, instead of using beads, you could also do some type of garland. So, but that actually looks good. I found this cute little gnome. I'm not really into the gnomes, but I thought this one was adorable. So I'm gonna put that one in there. This is an egg that my daughter designed, so I'm gonna throw that in there just for fun. These little bunnies, actually let's put him up top. These little bunnies are actually salt and pepper shakers, I believe. I found them at the dollar spot at Target. I think they're darlings, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those kind of side by side in there. And if you don't like it, the great thing about these is you can design them and you can just play with it. I did get these carrots. I believe these came from Walmart not that long ago, so I'm gonna stick those in there. And then I know you guys probably recognize this fun little tool. I'm gonna throw it in the back, just because. And I'll probably put one more plant in the back, if it fits. There you go. Because like I said, we're gonna put this on a Lazy Susan. So, that's all there is, guys. It's fun to kind of decorate. You can use like little knickknacks or little things that you already have in your home for decor. Just get yourself one of these trays. My actual Lazy Susan's a little bent, but that's okay. I'll go ahead and put it up there. But yeah, there you have it. And you could spin it around. And there it is, all set. I actually keep this on my dining room table. It's really fun because when you have guests come over, they can actually come over and see the different things that you put on it each season, or every time you change it out. It's kind of fun for them to look at and see what you did differently. So that's it for today, guys. Have a happy weekend. I tried to jump on early on my break. I'm still at work, so I'm gonna get back to my regular job. But if you like this video, comment, share, and make sure you tell your friends to follow me so I can give you some more tips. Okay, have a happy weekend, guys. Bye.